Show.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the 580 Show, episode 144. I know the last couple weeks we've had pretty much just coaches on. Dante, welcome back. Just me
Yeah,
and
if you guys forgot who I was, my name's Dante Petrella, producer of the 580 Show.
But yeah, Dante's still producing it behind the scenes. It's just been me with a bunch of coaches the last like month and a half or month or something. But before we get into what we're going to talk about today, just reminding everyone of some stuff that 580 Barbell has going on, right? So we have a giveaway currently going on. That's my worst nightmare. It's going on way longer than I thought. We might have to cut it short. I don't want to cut it short because it was the giveaway and it's what we wanted to do. But once we get to 700 subscribers on YouTube, we're at 600 right now. We are essentially paying for an entire competitor's show, right? So not just a local level show that's like $60 to $100. It can be as a local show. It can be OSG. It can be anything in between, a regional, anything. And so what we're doing, we're going to pay your entry fee. We're going to load up a little Visa gift card thing to give you some money to just help out with some food, lodging, whatever you want. And we also had a couple companies sponsored. So we're going to have a goodie bag with pre-workout, liquid chalk, a couple shirts and some apparel and some swag that some other companies were nice enough to throw into it as well. So, I mean, really, I don't know if I'm overselling it, Dante, but it's a really good giveaway. Like it's not like you're not just winning a tub of pre-workout or a shirt and that stuff's all great, but you're getting all that stuff like a normal goodie bag giveaway, but you're also getting the show paid for and some extra cash. So if you can, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and just all you have to do to enter, super easy to enter as well, right? I mean, you go to our YouTube, 580 Barbell. It's a couple videos back. It is titled the 580 Strongman Show Giveaway. The 580 Show Strongman Giveaway. And all you have to do is just make sure you subscribe, like the video, and comment why we should pick you. Once we hit that 700 subscribers, we're going to just randomly pick someone from the comments. So your comment, really, you can just put pick me. You doesn't need to be anything crazy. I like people that put in crazy stuff. But I thought we were going to have a lot more participation just because it is a little bit of a bigger giveaway. But that's still live. So just want to say, make sure you guys go and get entered in that and subscribe to help someone win, or you win a pretty much expenses paid strongman show.
Yeah, we have a lot of comments right now, but I just think it just comes in waves. People are going to come and get it, and then they're going to go die down, and then it's going to hit again.
Yeah, it's hard to get subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's hard.
We try to put out as much content as possible too. Like we just released another eating challenge today.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm not going to put spoilers out yet, but we did. Dante and I turned our nice vacation into a business trip as well. We did 2 eating challenges. If you haven't seen the pizza one yet, we did that. We released that a couple weeks ago. We did Ocean City, Maryland's biggest pizza, and we took that down. And we just released a crazy ice cream challenge. I will say, I know this challenge was so crazy because the normal people are like, "Oh, I could have done that." They were like, "Wow, that was
messed up."
So yeah, it was a crazy challenge. It was Justine's ice cream. It's called the Titanic Challenge. It's in Ocean City, Maryland. So, in addition to the podcast, we like to just put out, Dante and I were talking today, we're going to try to put out some more instructional videos, stuff like that too. But we like to do fun videos too, whenever we can. So, yeah, just check out our YouTube. We've got everything on there from really educational stuff to us just having fun. So
we even do energy drink reviews now.
What's that?
Energy drink reviews. 2 Fatzos.
Yeah, energy drink reviews every Friday. Nick and Frawley put out their review an energy drink, and it's on our shorts. So every Friday you can check that out. And yeah, but let's talk about some strongman. What I wanted to talk about today was just Strongman Corporation Nationals.
Okay.
So I think last year we highlighted it so much. People really that were doing it, or new people that were doing it that listen along, really appreciated it. Because at the amateur level in America, it's probably our biggest show. I mean, and I'm counting. The Arnold is Arnold, people from other countries can compete. OSG is obviously not just America. PSL isn't just America. I think Strongman Corp Nationals, is one of the top one or two biggest amateur shows. So a lot of people go to it. Dante, you're doing it. So I guess
Yes.
we'll just start. How are you feeling?
I was feeling pretty rough at the beginning. Like I knew I was going to be confident in like a few of the events. I wasn't too confident at all, but especially yesterday, I did like the heavy power stairs for the first time on an actual power pin. It moved really well. So I definitely think training's paying off. I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was. Um, yeah, I think the one thing I'm lacking in right now is log. That's the one thing I'm worried about the most. I'm not worried, but like if I
Yeah,
was going to
it's
pick
just
like
your
this is my
weakness.
worst event
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of the whole thing. But other than that, I'm starting to feel more confident as we go and feeling stronger, getting lighter on the scale. So
Heck
I like
yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
like it.
5 weeks away.
I know it doesn't feel like 5 weeks. It feels like
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Uh, that's 5 weeks away. America's Strongest is like 2 weeks after that. OSG's 11 weeks away. Um,
time
it's
flies
just
when you're having fun.
it really does. Time flies when you're having fun in strongman with your friends.
Mhm.
But so I'd be curious, people that are doing Strongman Corp Nationals, comment, let us know. Like, what are the events people are looking forward to? I mean, from a spectator, I like the power stairs. I think they made the power stairs very heavy. Um,
Mhm.
I like what they did with the Trump log this year. You're gonna reward people for pressing the heavier log. Um, and it's clean and press every rep. So that kind of changes the game a little bit. I think everyone's kind of interested to see how the yoke to wheelbarrow is going to be rigged up, right?
I keep hearing people talk, but no one ever actually knows what it's going to be like.
Yeah, nobody knows. I mean, I know James Deffenbaugh will cook up. Like, if you look at his past of making equipment, it's awesome.
I'm just
Like,
curious how it's going to work. Like, is one
yeah,
side going to
I
have
think everyone is.
yeah? Like, is one side just going to have like wheels and like the other side is going to have handles or I don't know. I'm
Yeah, I
just
mean, do you want to elaborate on it a little bit? Like, I mean, for people that are listening, Strongman Corporation Nationals has a yoke to wheelbarrow medley.
so you're going to go down like 50 feet, I believe, 50 feet with the yoke, and it's a fairly heavy yoke too.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you cross the line or get to the mark or whatever it is, you have to turn around with the wheelbarrow attachment on it. But we don't know what the wheelbarrow is going to be. We've been training on the old Nationals wheelbarrow from like, was that 2021?
Yeah, 2021.
And then, but some people say like it's going to be like a frame. It's going to feel like a frame, or it's going to, I don't
Nobody
know.
knows
No one
except
knows.
James Deffenbaugh
Yeah.
and whoever is in his circle. So honestly, I'm just sitting here thinking, but it would be awesome to have James on as a guest leading into
Yeah.
nationals. So you're the producer. Get James, lock that up. All right.
All right.
Get James locked up for us.
I'll send
Is
him,
it a lock?
I'll send him a message right now.
All right. But yeah, I think everyone's kind of interested in that one, right? I mean, it's
I
it's
think
kind of
that's the one that I think everyone has the most questions on.
yeah, rightfully so. But it's the cool part about strongman where you don't know what the implement's going to be. Like
Mm-mm.
it's, which is kind of cool because you don't have everyone buying it. So I think the athlete that's able to adapt and be the strongest and fastest, just overall best of that event is going to win that event because it's so unfamiliar,
Yeah.
right?
I see people training way different ways for it. Like one person was
Yeah,
training with the frame with the sled on the same time, so he's like getting dragged with the sled. Another person has an actual wheelbarrow with like sandbags in it.
right. Yeah, you have no idea what's going to happen. So events that I've mentioned, there's a Trump log, so a lighter and a heavier log. Um, the yoke to wheelbarrow
Power
and
stairs
power stairs. There's a max sandbag toss.
over bar, yeah, 15
Oh,
feet for all weight classes except lightweights
yeah.
and women.
Yep. Um, and so that's a pretty cool event. That event should go pretty fast.
And I'm pretty sure it's last man standing too, so you can have unlimited attempts.
Yeah, which I really love because when you start thinking about it, how many times in a show, and I do 3 attempts at shows, so I'm kind of talking crap on myself, but are people limited sometimes, especially at the higher level? They could have kept going up, but they only have 3 attempts. So that's cool.
I think bag's a little different with that too.
Yeah, it is for sure. It, yeah, yeah, and there's the Stone medley, which
That
is
one,
pretty.
that one's pretty rough.
It's very rough.
I like to think myself as fairly good at stones, and I know like I never tried like the 355 stone ever,
Yeah,
but like trying just running the medley with like spray tack and stuff and trying to figure out the best way to keep that spray tack on is just
right. Well,
it's just rough.
that's the biggest thing for nationals is you're not allowed to use tacky, really. I mean, you can use spray tacky or a tacky towel, right? And that's
Yeah,
it.
but yeah.
And it's like you said, I mean, it's 4 stones, and the last one's for reps. I'm gonna be really, really surprised if people end up repping out that 4 stone.
I heard that they might be like rubber stones. And another person said they might be stone to steels. I'm not sure.
I don't think they'll be stone to steels. I forget who told me that, but it made sense why it wasn't going to be. And I'm not trying to hide someone. I actually don't remember who told me and why it made sense. But
Yeah.
someone told me why it wouldn't be make sense, and it made sense in my mind, their reasoning, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's something I would say.
How many times can we say makes sense?
Oh no, you're a make
But
sense guy.
yeah, we're make sense guys. But yeah, I think when am I making this up, or when they posted the initial rules that they mentioned that it could be rubber stones?
I do not recall.
Did I make that up? I think I remember that.
I can look at the post right now and see if it says anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember seeing something about rubber stones before you just told me that.
It is good to look back at the rules too, because we were thinking, especially with power stairs, not the backtrack, but we thought it was going to be 4 stairs. But
It's
we go
three.
back on the rules and they said it's going to be 3 stairs for each implement.
Yeah, so we might have just saved someone who's listening right now.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to be curious why it's only 3 stairs, because James's implement they brought to the Arnold was 4, wasn't it?
Hmm.
So I'll be curious what the new power stair implement looks like.
Yeah, I don't see. Says stone is currently in testing, potentially rubberized or concrete stone.
Okay, so that's where we got the rubber from.
And then there's going to be first stone's 10 feet out, then it's 8 feet out, then it's 6 feet out, and the heaviest is in front of the yoke with the Atlas stone return ramp behind it. So as soon as you load it, it should just return right back to you.
Yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? That last stone, I'm hesitant to ask you questions because you're competing, and I understand.
I mean, I'm just going to be fully like, I'm not going to try to like hype myself up or anything. Like, well, I'm going to get 30 reps to that last stone.
No, I don't see a lot of people. I mean, there's freaks out there. Don't get me wrong, but I don't see a lot of people getting reps with that last stone.
What's the time limit again? It's 60 seconds. You have 60 seconds to run with all those stones, which I definitely think people can do it.
Pick, run, and load those stones, and then have the fourth one for reps. I mean, say you have a perfect run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the stones are pretty heavy. Like, for example, Dante, you're 231. What are your stones?
It is 270 for a 10 feet out, 300, 8 feet out, 325, 6 feet out, and 350 at the bar.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a fairly heavy medley, I think.
Yeah,
for an amateur show, especially.
Yeah, and where like I run into this too is, it's the best of the best amateurs that are trying to become pros, but you look at it and you're like, okay, a 350 stone for a 231 that's trying to be a pro shouldn't be heavy, right? But you're doing it after 3 stones or 2.
And no tacky.
And there's no tacky.
But you see, like, I think wasn't 350 the way for Clash too?
Probably, and that's with tacky.
Yeah, like the last man standing one.
I mean, my class 175s at Clash, the big show this last weekend was 300 for reps.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to like bitch or complain or anything.
No.
Yeah, I just want the audience to know that we're not complaining.
No, I'm talking about it. It should be heavy. That's awesome. I'm thinking about it like I'm just previewing it in my mind, and I don't see a lot of people getting reps. I hope a lot of people prove me wrong.
I hope it's like not like the event like last year where people realize that they go barefoot in their on like the sled drag, or it's going to be like one of those. I'm not saying it's going to be barefoot, but it's going to be like something stupid, or people are going to have to change like something day of just to
I don't think
figure it out. I don't know. If you guys have any tips and tricks for that, let us know, because we're definitely every single time we do it, it's trying something new, just to see what sticks and what works better.
Right. Yeah, and then there's the max trap bar deadlift, which I really like. Um, I think they'll see big numbers on that. I think the Kabuki bar is going to be a lot friendlier than a lot of the setups that people have right now. A lot of
Yeah.
people, yourself included, you're deadlifting on, like the old school high school trap
Yeah, I was
bar
just about to say
style.
the high school locker
Yeah,
room, freaking
everyone
deadlift
knows what you're
bar.
talking about. Every meathead knows when you say the high school trap
I think
bar.
it's harder though. Like it's more compact.
It's way harder.
Yeah. Because remember we used
Way
to have the
harder.
big one and we were
Yeah,
loading like
I
800
see.
pounds on that. And then as soon as we put like 600, it feels the exact same on,
Yeah, I see a lot of people pulling with like those really high old school Rogue ones.
yeah.
And I'm just speaking from experience how much easier that Rogue one we used to have is than the high school trap bar.
I mean, dude, the first time I touched it, I pulled like 850 pounds.
Yeah. And
That
yeah,
was 4
it's
years ago.
the old I think one of the problems people run into too with like that trap bar, the old school one that a lot of people are using, like bigger guys, like a lot of strong men are bigger people, and it's
Yeah.
really compact in there.
Yeah,
Like
it's harder. It's
getting
harder to get
Crawley's
in
big
there.
ass in there. I mean,
I'm
that's a
just
job
lucky.
in
I'm
itself.
just lucky in my insertions. My insertions like help me like it's like almost a perfect height for me.
Yeah,
But like I
yeah,
can
that
tell like
should
when
be a good
the
event for
super
you.
heavies get in there, they're all compact and
Yeah,
their arms
but
are
the
inside.
Kabuki bar being an open trap bar will be. I think that'll be a really good deadlift bar, and people will really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Did I? Is
I
that
would
all
love to.
6 events?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang. So that's nationals. So what's the day one order, Dante?
If it's per this post, day one is sandbag toss, log press, and stone event.
Okay.
Then day two is the trap bar, yoke the wheelbarrow, and power stairs to end.
That's a
Everything's probably subject to change, of course,
yeah,
but
yeah. That day two is that's demanding on the body. Not like it's all isn't, but
well, I feel like day one has to be the stones last because day two you try to do stones after a deadlift, yoke, and power stairs. Like
they'll probably do sandbag first just because it's set up.
yeah,
It's a lot more set up.
because top to bottom it's sandbag, log, and then stones.
That order makes sense. It's a good order for nationals.
And then they
It's that
also got the spectator tickets available now if you
yeah,
want to go
spectator
buy
tickets
them, and
20
your
something
IV
dollars.
appointments you can book.
Yeah. So yeah, nationals is 5 weeks out. It's starting to all come together. It'll be weird this year not going as a competitor and going to watch and
Are
just
you
support.
are you just coming to watch? You said, Josh. You got
Yeah, I think so. I just a lot of stuff going on. I want to kind of enjoy a weekend that I can just go. There's thing is, if I judge or help, I have so many people there that I know and from our gym that are competing.
yeah, you don't want to have that bias on you.
Well, not even that. I would never have a bias for judging. I just don't want to miss you guys. Like you're doing nationals for the third straight year. Julia's doing it. Nick's doing his first nationals. Frawley's doing his second nationals. Um,
John
Sam
Caraway.
Sam is a client of mine, and she's like a partial 580 member. She's doing her first nationals. John Caraway, who's a member of the gym's doing his first nationals. Kucharski, Gus, all our
Sam
friends.
Goggins.
Sam Goggins, like there's so many people. I might be missing people still from our gym, but I just
Yeah.
rattled off all those people. I don't want to miss, you know,
Hmm.
that experience, So
Fully
I want to
understood.
be, I want to be able to be there for you, especially because I coach you and some other people.
Hmm.
So yeah, I kind of want to just go and watch and little
Just for one
vacation.
time, just put the brakes on and just chill out.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I don't know if there's really anything else have to say about Strongman Corp Nationals right now. Just kind of went over the events and stuff and what we were thinking, but I would love to have James on in the next couple of weeks
Yeah, we can reach out to him
because
and see what
he
happens.
because everything we say is just hearsay. It's funny because people reach out to me about Strongman Corp stuff, and it's just I'm a measly state chair. I don't. People tend to think I'm in like this like inner circle thing, and I'm just not. I just run shows for Strongman Corp a couple times a year, and I love it, and they've been great to me. But I'm sorry when you DM me, I don't have any special info for you. It's
Hmm.
funny, like half the time, like Dante or Frawley will send me a message about something Strongman Corp's doing before I know. Like so, it's funny. Oh, hey, a big announcement about Strongman Corp. Can I make that yet? I don't know if I can make this yet. Can I say it? Do you know what I'm going to say?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Regionals?
Okay. The change.
Can I say that?
I don't know. Can you?
I have no idea.
Do you just want to wait?
Well, we are running regionals again next year.
There we go. He said it.
But that's not it.
I know. I know it's not it, but you said enough.
I said enough. Okay, I'll
Here,
wait
why
for
don't you give him a little hint? Like how many shows do you think we're running next year?
the on in the summer we're running one big show, but everyone can do it. Novice, masters, all open classes, all teen classes, but there will be Arnold bids. So I'll just we'll wait completely to make it, but
Okay. A little hint for all you.
yeah, really subtle hint. But yeah. So no, that's cool. There's so much going on in strongman right now on the I hate to say just amateur, but just in the United States. You have the Nationals, PSL 90s, America's Strongest, OSG, all coming up.
And what's that one Nick Hines doing? The 105s and
Yeah, that's in Germany. That's next weekend. World's Ultimate Strongman 105 is next weekend.
Yeah, World Ultimate Strongman. They had the awesome trophies. Like, what was it 2 years ago? Like the rain maces or whatever.
It seems like they really like put on such an awesome show. That I will say, that's one of my biggest goals in strongman right now, and this is all going to change. And I probably will never get to do it because I'm having a kid in February. But I would love to get invited or qualify. I don't want it to seem like I'm like entitled to an invite because I'm far from that. But I would like to earn an invitation to a show overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just think that would be so cool to get to go experience that. I'm not a big overseas guy. I'm a very proud blue blood American, but I would love to just get to go compete overseas. Like it's cool to see just from a spectator online streams, the difference in shows. This is a long way of me saying like World's Ultimate Strongman looks cool. I was actually telling you about this offline, but there's an association called World Heavy Event Association, WHEA, and they ran the drug tested world championship last weekend, and it looked wild.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was in a big arena.
Yeah, that's what you said. It was
cool
pretty sick.
Dude, their deadlift for reps. They deadlifted a sauna.
A sauna?
Yeah, like
the red light sauna things.
Yeah, it was like a car deadlift, but a huge portable sauna on the back, and it looked sick.
That's creative.
It was the strictest judging I ever saw on overhead press too. It was almost too strict.
Yeah,
it was like you had to hold every rep over your head for like 2 or 3 seconds.
That's a lot.
But no, like I was talking to Nick about. I got to train with Nick Hine this past week, and it's awesome training with someone like Nick. You know Nick as well, if not better than me, probably better than me.
Yeah.
But Nick Hine is an amazing dude. And like one of those guys that gives so much, you forget how much that guy gives to strongman. Like he owns a gym called Hine Strong, and it's awesome. And he doesn't charge his members. It's strictly donation based. And he does a free strongman Saturday. Like he runs shows like in the local community in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Like just an awesome dude. But he's a world-class 105. And he was telling me, he's like, when am I ever going to get the chance? You don't know if you're going to get that chance again. His kids are getting older, stuff like that. And he gets to go to Germany to compete next weekend. So that's my whole point, is I would like to get the chance to do that.
It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. Luke Davies needs to run an 80 kg chaos. I need to earn an invite there. But
yeah, earn it by inviting him on the 580 show.
but no, that's one of my big goals. But that's really it for strongman stuff. I mean, I qualified. I don't know if I've said it on this podcast, but I did qualify for OSG, which was my big goal for this entire year. And I was going to be super bummed if I didn't.
Yeah, Josh is ready to hang it up.
I was ready to
tell the jam, ready to go into freaking cross country.
A lot of people close to me got texts where I was like heated because they extended the deadline, and I didn't know if it was going to push me out or not. But super grateful that I got my invite. I mean, I earned it, did the online qualifier. I'll be honest, I never want to do an online qualifier again. I
The amount of
especially when
times you tried those attempts in like 2 weeks was ridiculous.
well, it's just it's so the events were so static. And it's like you're just asking to hurt yourself, you know? And
Yeah.
I really banged myself up trying to qualify for OSG. Like, we had a vacation mixed in there. We were traveling for a show. So it was like I had to get it when I could get it. And I PR'd everything. But I mean, it was essentially 2 max deadlifts, and a
Yeah.
1 rep max clean and press. I mean, that's gonna beat the hell out of you. 3 maxes. Um, but I'm just happy to be there. I think if I don't, the plan, I'm sure every single person competing is to make the finals and you get your invite back. If I wouldn't make the finals, which who knows how that will go, I think it's obviously that's the hardest finals to make in strongman. But I would want to do one of their in-person shows next year, find a way to do it because I really hate the online qualifier. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So,
It's okay
yeah.
though. You qualified and it's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah. But we appreciate everyone so much. The horsepower grip mountain. If you guys can, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube. I know we talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but it really helps us out. We're trying to put out more stuff. Dante, we have 144 podcasts. Every podcast has been edited by him, posted by him. All the long videos, the short videos, everything. Let us know. Like if you have a good idea, no eating challenges right now until next year. We're retired. Is
We're
it fair to
retired.
say?
We're retired until January of 2024.
Yeah, 2024, we're back.
Maybe middle December, maybe.
Yeah, if you get us, yeah.
Get us to my 26th or 27th birthday, and then we'll start talking.
Yeah. Get us through till middle of December, and we'll be back for eating challenges. But I mean, I'm all ears for eating challenges, but we're not doing any until after December because it's funny when we post one, I get so many recommendations in my DMs. Like,
it just so happens that our gym is near like 6 of them, like literally right down the road too.
mm-hmm.
Whether or not I've attempted one of those in the past, I kind of kicked my ass, but
yeah, I would like to do another one, especially a local one, but I'm not doing it until after OSG. So no eating challenges, but if you have another like video, if you guys have like an instructional video that we can put out, like a certain implement or a strategy or something like that, let us know, or just any type of video, guests you want to see on the podcast. I think it's been a really, really great stretch of episodes we've had with some good guests. So we're going to try to keep that rolling too. Just need to drag Dante onto the pod when we have a guest too. But no, long way of saying we really appreciate everyone, and I guess we'll see you next week for episode 145.
Yep. Thank you guys. Nice to be
Thanks,
back.
guys. See ya.